Hello again, guys. It's Madara Uchiha here, back with another video on the channel. I hope you guys been great. I've been a bit busy lately, but your boy be finally back. I know you can hear the crisp sound coming. Got me a new mic, but yeah, shout out to my uncle for getting the mic. But apart from everything else, I hope you guys be good. We're gonna get into the first video of the day, so let's get straight into the video. So, guys, according to the poll post, which I posted 6 months ago, you guys wondered what if Naruto was the Demon Prince or the Demon King. I'm not sure, but I thought of bringing you this one first since it was one of my favorites and it was requested by a special friend of mine. So I'm just gonna, make this a quick one, but just tell me if you guys want any longer what ifs so I can make them. So let's get straight into this. This is what if Naruto was trained by Uchiha Madara part 1. Let's get straight to the video. So we're gonna start off this video right after Madara's fight with Hashirama. Madara had, as you all know, cheated death, programming his left or right Sharingan eye, I'm not sure which one it was, to fake his death. Upon his death, he would activate the Izanagi, which would bring him back to life, rewriting the death he had. So, Madara still goes into his cave and, he regurgitates the skin of Hashirama and, begins to, to graft it into himself, joined by Black Zetsu. So I'm just gonna time skip this whole thing up until, where Naruto's story starts. So pretty much we're gonna start off like the story during the Nine Tails attack. The Nine Tails was currently rampaging throughout the village since it had been released from one Kushina Uzumaki. Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, was desperately thinking up of a plan on how he could and stop the Nine Tails. So the Nine Tails fires the tailed beast bomb at the heads of all the great shinobi or the Hokage statue. It fires the tailed beast bomb. Wema rescues a space-time ninjutsu seal to disperse the Bijudama from the Nine Tails. So once Minato has managed to deflect the Biju bomb, he rushes over to Kushina as he grabs Kushina with Naruto as well as an altar. Minato tells Kushina to set up a barrier around her and the Nine Tails. Kushina uses her chains to bind the Nine Tails down, so the Nine Tails is very much unable to move. It cannot go anywhere. It cannot do anything. Damn you, Kushina! As the Nine Tails struggles, in the chains, Minato summons the Death Reaper and commands it to seal the Nine Tails beast into Naruto. So this time, Minato seals the whole beast into Naruto. He's confident enough that Naruto can, handle the chakra, since Naruto has his genes. Of which the Minato in this has black hair, not blonde. His hair is black, and he's a descendant of the Uchiha. I can say Izuna's descendant, since Uzuna, had been, not being a naughty boy. But continuing on with the story, so he seals the Nine Tails into Naruto's Maki, his young son, and dies with Kushina, his wife, after wishing their well wishes to Naruto. Unfortunately, they were not able to tell Hiruzen of this, so yeah, Hiruzen never found out. But Hiruzen, arrives to the place and sees Minato and Kushina cuddling and crying Naruto. Hiruzen sheds, a silent tear as he picks up the baby Naruto and throws away Minato and Kushina's body. So you're their son, he says to himself. I will make sure you're kept safe, Hiruzen says. But I will know that's not what's gonna happen. Hiruzen was pretty much a jerk. He gave the villagers everything they wanted. But, I'm getting off topic. Continuing on with the story. I'm gonna time stick this when Naruto is 2 years old. Baby Naruto is currently sleeping in his cradle as, someone appeared in the room he was sleeping, forcing the baby to open its eyes. This person had white hair and a long Sharingan eye. As he looked at the baby. Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Oh, black hair. Yes, he will do exactly for my plans. Obito, I will show you the true meaning of suffering. Madara chuckles to himself as he leaves the white Zetsu clone to watch over the baby Naruto as he vanishes from the place. The baby had seen him, but the memory got repressed by the brain since Naruto is too young to process anything at this time. So Naruto continues to grow in the Hidden Leaf Village up until he's 4 years old. He's sent to the orphanage since the Hokage no longer take care of him. He now falls under the civilian clan rules, and since the civilian clan taken control of all minor things which are not shinobi related, including the academy, since they wanted a bit more control on things, which Hiruzen stupidly agreed to give them. I do not have no reason why, but yeah, Hiruzen decided to give those people control of the academy. Like, dude, what the fuck? But Naruto is now in the orphanage, and the orphanage mother hates him. He killed. She blames him for the death of her child and her husband, since they died in the Naruto's attack when the Naruto was rampaging. So she takes out her anger on Naruto, forcing him on his own, maltreating him, not giving him any food. But when the Hokage comes to visit, she just wipes him up, make him look presentable. To which the Hokage semi notices but says not to act upon it, since he just said, he just increases some funding for the place, since he might just be due to the Naruto's attack that things are not covering as well as they should be. But Naruto is malnourished pretty much, and the Zetsu always occasionally reports this to Madara. To which Madara is like extremely pissed about this. His tool, his weapon, his tool of vengeance, the one he's gonna use, to teach Obito a lesson, is being malnourished. So Madara then enacts a plan. He goes to the Hidden Leaf Village in the cover of darkness and appears in Naruto's room. He uses a genjutsu to force Naruto into a deep induced sleep. As the white Zetsu pulls up and starts absorbing some of Naruto's chakra, taking on Naruto's characteristics, Madara slaps a seal on it, which will allow it to grow as Naruto is supposed to be, but it won't exactly be him. Madara then carries the child away as he goes to his lair in the Valley of the End. So that's the whole scripted part. So everything from here on out is unscripted. So let's get straight. So as Madara, takes the baby Naruto, he puts Naruto in another room. As he goes back and sits and connects his pipes, which are connected to the ghetto statue, pretty much, which he's absorbing chakra from to keep himself sustained. He had pretty much placed a delay on the activation of Nagato's eyes, since he knew that sooner or later Nagato would activate his eyes, and Obito, who had betrayed him, would try to continue on with the plan. So, in order to keep himself alive, Madara had faked his death, moved the statue to somewhere, another hidden place, since, he also had the allegiance of Black Zetsu. But, Zetsu, we all know Zetsu was the one who was playing everyone from the back. But, yeah, good shit. But, Naruto wakes up, in the morning. He looks around and sees, like, hey, where the hell am I? As, some fear creeps into the boy. He looks around, and, sees light and starts walking towards it. As he walks, he arrives at a big open cavern and sees a giant statue with its hands folded in a praying posture, and sees a man sitting on a throne. A wooden, no, not a wooden, stone throne with pipes going into his back. The man had a lone red eye which is spinning in the darkness. Who are you? Naruto says. Boy, I am the ghost of the Uchiha clan. I am the greatest Uchiha who has ever lived. I am Madara Uchiha, and you shall be my tool of vengeance, he says. Vengeance? What do you mean? Let me explain it to you, boy. You know how you were put in an orphanage, and how the Hokage told you your parents died and he does not know them. Yeah? Well, he lied. Your parents are Kushina Uzumaki, the former holder of the nine tails which you currently possess. Nine tails, but the fourth Hokage ki- killed it, Naruto says. Boy, you cannot kill a mass of chakra, for it is a living construct. But yes, the fourth Hokage sealed the nine tails into you. I'm sure you've noticed how people around the village hate you. They give you glares. They don't want you. You feel unwanted in that place. As you know, Madara is now guilt tripping Naruto into, following down the dark path. To which Naruto, it was true. People hated Naruto. They didn't like him at all. He could see all the glares he was getting from the villagers and everything. So, it made him feel out of place. But yeah, Naruto, then nodded his head. But what can I do? I'm weak. I'm pitiful, Naruto said as he looked down, tears threatening to leak from his eyes. Don't cry, boy. I have plans for you. I will train you, make you the strongest you've ever been. But one thing, you must bring me back so that we may fight. I only want a good battle before I meet my end. Yes, Madara-sama, Naruto says. As he semi-bows his head. So, guys, I'm gonna end this off right here. Hope you like it. Wife Not was the Demon Prince will be coming out shortly. After I'm done, making a few changes to the script of it. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video, and like and sub to the channel. Also comments. Your guys' comments are necessary as I have right now, and I'm in so need of motivation. But yeah, alright. See you in the next video.